The Olympic Games are always an emotional roller coaster, where athletes either realize their dreams or see them tragically slip away. The 2024 Games in Paris have been no different, featuring remarkable comebacks, heartfelt farewells, and unforgettable moments that have resonated around the world. Among these, some stood out for their sheer emotional impact, touching the hearts of millions. This story is up to TED, August 11th, 2024. Hello esteemed viewers. Welcome to the Celeb World channel, your go-to destination for all things trending royals, celebrity, and newsworthy. Before we embark on this intriguing journey, don't forget to show your support by liking this video and subscribing to our channel. Thank you for joining us. Let's dive right into the story. Celine Dion's triumphant return. One of the most talked about moments came right at the start of the Games, when Celine Dion made a surprise appearance during the opening ceremony. Performing from the iconic Eiffel Tower, the Canadian superstar delivered a moving performance in her first public appearance since revealing her battle with stiff person syndrome. As her voice echoed across Paris, there wasn't a dry eye in the house, both among the live audience and the millions watching from home. Even Celine herself was visibly emotional, marking a powerful return to the stage. Duchess Sophie's emotional outburst. The Duchess of Edinburgh, a familiar face at sporting events, captured the hearts of many with her raw and unfiltered emotions. As Team GB raced towards victory in the cycling events, Sophie was seen cheering passionately from the stands. Overcome with joy, she hugged a nearby spectator, perfectly capturing the spirit of the Olympics, a moment that quickly went viral. Princess Anne's first international appearance since injury. Princess Anne made her first international appearance since suffering a concussion in late June, attending the Games to support Team GB athletes in events like hockey, rugby sevens, and rowing. Joined by her husband, Sir Timothy Lawrence, the Princess Royal was visibly moved as she presented medals to Adam Peaty and the gold-winning rowing team. Her return to the public eye was a touching reminder of her dedication to sport and country. Andy Murray's final Olympic match. Tennis legend Andy Murray, who had previously announced that these would be his final games, delivered an emotional farewell on the courts. Partnering with Dan Evans in doubles, the duo reached the quarterfinals before bowing out. Despite his earlier emotional exit at Wimbledon, seeing Andy take his final bow at the Olympics was a bittersweet moment for fans and fellow athletes alike. Tom Daley's farewell dive. Five-time Olympic diver Tom Daley also bid farewell to the Games, returning for one last dive after initially retiring. Competing in the synchro event with Noah Williams, Daley managed to secure a silver medal, much to the delight of his young son, Robbie, who had encouraged his father's return. It was a fitting end to a stellar Olympic career, leaving spectators and his family in tears. Adam Peaty's tearful moment. In another heart-wrenching scene, Adam Peaty, who had hoped to defend his Olympic golds, had to settle for silver. As he looked up into the stands and saw his young son, Peaty broke down in tears, embracing the boy and sharing a tender moment that underscored the emotional highs and lows of elite competition. Simone Biles' grand return. Gymnastics icon Simone Biles, who famously stepped back during the 2020 Games to focus on her mental health, made a remarkable comeback in Paris. Winning 3 gold medals and a silver, Biles demonstrated that her break was exactly what she needed to return stronger than ever. Her performances were nothing short of spectacular, and her emotional celebrations reflected the long journey she'd taken to get back to the top. Adriana Ruano-Oliva's historic victory. In a year where major powers like China and the United States dominated the medals table, smaller nations had their moments of glory too. One of the most emotional was Adriana Ruano-Oliva's historic win in women's trap shooting, earning Guatemala its first ever Olympic gold. Reduced to tears as she realized her achievement, Oliva's victory was a testament to the power of perseverance and the ability of sport to inspire entire nations. Royal appearances add to the drama. The Games were filled with royal moments, from King Philippe of Belgium braving the rain without a poncho to cheer on his nation at the opening ceremony, to Queen Letizia of Spain passionately supporting her country's athletes. Prince Albert of Monaco was also spotted in the stands, emotionally invested in the skateboarding events, while King Willem-Alexander of the Netherlands joined his country's hockey players on the field to congratulate them, showing just how much these moments mean to royalty and citizens alike. A mother's love at the finish line. For Team GB's Matthew Hudson-Smith, who narrowly missed out on gold in the 400-meter, the sight of his mother at the finish line was all it took for the floodgates to open. In one of the most poignant moments of the Games, Hudson-Smith broke down in tears, with his mother tenderly wiping them away. A reminder that behind every athlete is a family sharing in the triumphs and heartbreaks. Andrea Spindolini-Siriex's emotional podium moment. Diver Andrea Spindolini-Siriex, daughter of the famous TV personality Fred Siriex, had her own emotional moment on the podium. Competing in the Synchro 10M event with Lois Toulson, Andrea was visibly moved as they received their medals, with Toulson sweetly wiping away her tears. A touching end to a memorable competition. King Carl Gustaf and Armand Duplantis' joyful exchange. Swedish pole vaulter Armand Duplantis, who continued his record-breaking streak in Paris, had a joyful exchange with Sweden's King Carl Gustaf and Queen Sylvia. After winning gold, Duplantis beamed with pride as the royal couple congratulated him, a moment that highlighted the deep connections between athletes and their countries. The 2024 Olympics will be remembered not just for the records broken and medals won, but for the deep emotions that resonated from the athletes, the spectators, and even the royals in attendance. These moments of raw humanity remind us all why the Olympics remain one of the most captivating events in the world.